Oh, look how dark it is. Good morning. Happy Saturday. How are you? I think you can hear my voice. We had a rough night. Rough. And by we, I mean me, because John slept through it. Surprising that from all the way on his side of the bed you don't hear the baby, isn't it? To be fair for him, in the night, Ruben never shouts Dada. Only ever shouts Mama. 3:10. Ruben got up. And foolishly, I stayed up doom scrolling till gone midnight. And then Ruben got up at 3:10. And it took me, he's gone in the bathroom. Oh, he's been a inquisitive pickle this morning. So like 3:10 he got up. It took me I think I got back in bed at 5:05. And then John's alarm went off at 6:30. So, just a bit tired. We shall survive, we move forward, and still we rise. John's gone to work. It's Saturday, so he only works half a day. Plans for today. I have agreed to go to Chris and Margaret's this morning, but it is pouring with rain. And then I think this afternoon we're going for coffee and cake at John's mum and dad's, because I've not visited them since New Year's Day. Ruben saw them on Wednesday, because John's mum takes Ruben to a dance class Wednesday morning. John's mum takes Ruben to, John. So yeah, we're going for coffee and cake. And I think so far that is our only plans. But yeah, I also picked up a little cupcake set for Ruben to make cakes yesterday. And I've got loads of... I went to B&M's yesterday. I didn't vlog yesterday. I went to B&M's yesterday. And I got a big... huge... Oh, it's so dark in here. I got a giant storage box. And... is this the one with the ball? Why is it so dark? I don't know. Giant storage box. And I'm going to sort out Ruben's clothes. And I want to do that as well this morning. And there's a load of washing that needs to come out of the washing machine because I've already done a load this morning. And I've got a load of socks, like Ruben socks, soaking. So they need to be washed. Because, you know, all these activities that they do, like his toddler club, preschool, dance class, they all take their shoes off and they're just running around in socks. And it doesn't matter how nice the venue is, the socks always come back minging. So I've just soaked a load to try and get them back to their original colour. Oh, my life is interesting. Right, I'll make Ruben some breakfast, then take the washing out, and see what I get to. Morning! Oh, happy mum life. I paid for this. Didn't even get it for free. I paid for this. And I'd pay for it again. And I might still do so. I must be crazy, or delirious, or sleep deprived, or all of the above. Hello. So, we're both dressed. Ruben has taken his socks off about 4 times. I am slowly filling the giant tub. Basically, I've put all of the size 3 to 4 clothes in here. I've also put the Halloween bits that I think will fit him this Halloween. And the Christmas bits that I think, because like we had that bluey Christmas jumper, and he like wore it 3 times, but it's quite long in the arms and the torso, so I think it might fit him next Christmas. No guarantee, but putting it all in there so it's all together. But yeah, you just know come Halloween when I'm looking for the Halloween stuff, I'll be like, where did I put it? In the box, but hopefully I'll remember. So yeah, that's filling up nicely. I've also put mine and John's Christmas jumpers in there as well, just because then they're all together. We're not going to go to Chris and Margaret's now. Margaret gave me a little ring. Their friend has had a fall and her arm and shoulder. And apparently she rang for an ambulance, and the ambulance people were like, it's not life-threatening, so you could wait up to 8 hours for someone to come. But obviously, with a injured arm and shoulder, she can't drive. So Chris and Margaret are taking her to casualty. And they don't know. She doesn't know how long they're going to be. And they, you know, because you can't, I don't think you're allowed to wait with people. I don't think it works like that anymore. But yeah, they're doing that this morning. So we're not, obviously that's far more important than us going over for a chat. So yeah. Just hope their friend's okay, and hope they get seen quickly-ish. I think our poor NHS is so underfunded and just struggling so much right now. I don't think anybody gets anything quickly, and that's not the nurse's fault or the doctor's fault or even the hospital administrator's fault. It's the government's fault. And that's a bit political for a Saturday morning, but that's how I honestly feel. But yeah. So it looks like we'll be carrying on playing tractors and dinosaurs, and I'll try and get this clothing stuff sorted, and we might have time to make the cupcakes, maybe. Oh, need to take the meat out the freezer for tonight. Gotta do that. Okay, so the house looks like hell, but I swear I've been productive. Mr. Reuben is having a snack. We have, oh, it just looks like lentil crisps left, like lentil chips. But there was also banana and yoghurt covered cranberries, which at the moment Reuben thinks is sweet. I'm happy with that. I know there's sugar in the yoghurt and there's sugar in the cranberries, but it's better than not fruit and yoghurt, isn't it? So yeah. So he's had his sweets and his crisps, which are lentil chips. I have got one load of washing out. There's another load of washing in. I am still picking up Christmas clothing and putting in this box. I've rang ASDA to kind of sort out the crappy Every delivery. Like, if you're in the UK, you probably know that Every are a shocking courier service. They're just, I don't understand why companies use them. They're so bad. Basically, like 10 days ago, I placed an order with ASDA George. I ordered it all at the same time, but I got 3 separate order numbers because it was coming from different warehouses, I assume. And it was all meant to come by Wednesday, and the first one came on Monday, the second one came on Tuesday, and Wednesday I had emails saying, oh, it'll be with you by 12. There was like, oh, there's been a delay, it'll be with you by 5. Oh, there's been a delay, but we deliver till 8 PM. And then like 10 past 8 is like, there's been an issue with your order, but it will definitely be delivered our next working day, tomorrow. And Thursday I got the same round of emails, apart from the 10 past 8 one at night was like, there's been a delay with your order, it will be with you within 3 working days. But the tracking service still said it was local. Like, the online tracking service was still showing it as local. So I'm like, oh, it is what it is. You know, it's some pyjamas and a couple of jumpers for Reuben. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, I've paid for it, so I want it. But if it doesn't come till next week, meh. Anyway, I just logged on to check the tracking to see if it changed. And it was showing as delivered. And I'm like, oh, did it come yesterday while I was out and I didn't realise? Went and checked the box out the front. Nope. Went and checked behind the garden gate. Nope. Knocked next door. They had it. Nope. So I rang ASDA. And the first lady was really rude. Working in customer service sucks. I did it. I've worked at ASDA and I've worked in customer service. It's hard. And obviously you're only as good as the information on the system in front of you. But she was like, you only had 2 parcels. I'm like, no, I've got 3 parcels in and here are my 3 order numbers. No, you've only had 2 parcels. Okay, like, then why do I have 3 order numbers? And she's like, well, you only have 2 parcels. I'm like, no, I only had 2 parcels delivered. I'm like, you can see that you've charged me for blah, blah, blah. And you can see in order this, I got this and this. So where's the rest of my money then if I've only got 2 parcels? Huh. And then she tried to tell me it was delivered. I'm like, hang on, so I've gone from I only have 2 parcels to you've delivered my parcel. Okay, I'm like, okay, well, where is it? Because I don't have it. Well, you do. Please don't argue with me. At this point, I've got Reuben grabbing hold of my leg, trying to do like pony ride on my foot. And I was like, it really isn't here. Then she said it was lost in transit. And I'm like, well, which is it? Is it doesn't exist? Is it been delivered? Is it lost in transit? Because, like, she goes, oh, well, I can just give you a refund. I'm like, I'd really like my pyjamas. And she goes, and then she just puts me on hold for what I felt like 10 years. And then a chap came on the phone and he was like, started the whole, oh yeah, it's been delivered. And I'm like, I don't want to start that again. I said, well, the other lady said it was lost in transit and that I could reorder them. And you're telling me it's delivered. Well, it's showing it's delivered on our system. And I'm like, well, can you send me the photo that proves where it was left so I can go see which neighbour they've left it with? And then tap, tap, tap. Yes, I can do that. Tap, 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 tap. Ages on hold. Oh. I'm like, oh, what? And he's like, it was delivered to our depot on Wednesday. So they returned it. The date it was meant to come to my house, they sent it back to you. He's like, yeah. I'm like, would you like your refund? I'm like, no, I want my stuff. Then he started to talk about, well, you only paid for one standard delivery. And I'm like, that ain't my problem, mate. And then he put me on hold. And then he came back on and he was like, okay, everything's reordered. It'll be with you by the 20th. And as a gesture of goodwill, I'll send you a £5 e-voucher. But I was like, and I've got it. And it's all come through, like the email and the confirmation of the reorder. But it was just like, I imagine they do get a lot of people ring them up and like try and con them out of stuff. But I was just like, oh, please. I just wanted you to tell me if it was in my local depot, and then it became a thing. But then I was like, after I got off the phone, I was like, I didn't get an email saying it had been returned. Nothing from my banking system has said you've had a refund. So when was ASDA going to give me my money back for the returned item? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, it's sorted, and that was 6 minutes that no one really cares about. Right, I'm going to have a quick coffee, and then maybe we'll make these cakes. Maybe not. I don't know. Hey, so John's finished work. He's actually outside, but he's doing something to the car. So it's now my last attempt to get socks on Ruben. He just doesn't like having socks on, but it's too cold. Like, roll on the summer when he can be barefoot or in sandals. Yeah, so when John's done whatever he's doing for the car, he'll come in, get changed, and then we're going to go and visit with his mum and dad for a bit. Hello.
Yo.
John is home from work. Ruben is wired. He needs a nap. He got that little bit overtired feral moment. Just being honest. I think too many people kind of tell lies in these vlogs. How perfect their toddler is, and how great life is, and some, you know.
Love him dearly, and he is great.
He's amazing.
It's not easy.
But we do have moments where he is feral. But then so are we.
Well, he's good when we're at home.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you want, isn't it?
I suppose. I'd like him to be good all the time.
Well, yeah, but if your kid's going to be feral at some stage, which they all will be.
Do it in private.
Yeah, do it at home. That's all right.
Yeah, we are on our way to John's mum and dad's for coffee and cake. Hello. We're at a funny angle so I don't block John because he's reversing. So we went to John's mum and dad's. Mum and dad's. Ended up being there a little bit later than planned. Then popped to Tesco's because we needed brioche and cheese sauce, and all obviously picked up more than that. Now we're gonna go and find some dinner from somewhere, or tea. We're gonna go. It's tea time. So we're back in the car. There you go. Mr. Ruben got changed in his pyjamas in the baby changing section before we left. But I don't think he'll be going to sleep anytime soon. But we can hope and pray. And we're home. Look how dark it is. Ruben is in bed. I'm in the hoodie thing. And yeah, just, it's so chilly. It got a bit cold because it got caught in the rain getting from the restaurant to the car. And a bit cold, but yeah, rather nice little Saturday. We normally go out on a Sunday, not a Saturday. Not very vlog worthy, but it's been a cute little day. I think John and I are going to have some coffee and maybe watch a movie. So I'm going to end the video there. Night, guys.